actually think that Naruto is stronger than Ichigo.
What's up, everybody? It is True Sage, and yes, it is still pronounced True Sage. It looks like we're looking at Naruto versus Luffy versus Ichigo isn't a fair fight. Now, in the past, I've actually reacted to a video about Luffy versus Naruto and why it isn't close, in which I'm not going to spoil the winner. Just go check out the video for yourself. This time, we're throwing in another big three member of Ichigo Kurosaki in the mix and finding out why even adding him while the fight still wouldn't be fair. Gotta be honest with you, who do I think is stronger between Naruto, Ichigo, and Luffy? I would die on this hill. I actually think that Naruto is stronger than Ichigo. Not being biased, I'm being completely honest with you. The most I can give Ichigo is that he's fought the stronger opponents, but I think in a 1v1 between Naruto and Ichigo, I think Naruto will win. But you can't really count Luffy out as well. Maybe you can. I ain't gonna say too much, but be sure to subscribe button. And after out of that, we can get straight into the video.
I uploaded a video titled "Why Goku versus the Big Three Isn't Close."
You know, funny enough, I don't think I've seen that.
Were compared, and the video did numbers. So why not? Who would win in a battle of the Big Three? No Goku, no wankage, just what I believe to be the peak scaling for these three without getting into the stuff like Universal Naruto or Multiversal Bleach. And although
the whole universal scans. Now, to be fair, I think I was one of the people who was like Universal Naruto and shit like that. But I was only saying that because other people was highballing characters, so I was like, fuck it.
This video will draw massive upon massive amounts of absolute cancer in the comment sections. It's absolutely worth it because the views will be crazy. I hope. Naruto Uzumaki, Monkey D. Luffy, and Ichigo Kurosaki. Three of some of the most heavily debated anime characters within all the power scaling ever. Well, aside from Goku.
That is true.
But
yeah,
who would actually win if we threw these three in a ring and let them battle it out? Also, I want this video to reach a bigger audience, so if you've watched this video and enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe as it helps.
Yeah, tap into the boy, man.
20,000 subscribers, and if you want to be a part of that milestone, it helped me out a lot. Also, apparently a large portion of my audience doesn't sub to me, so if you're one of those people and enjoy my content, be sure to do that as I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, I want to get this out of the way. The power systems will be equalized, so I don't want to hear that, oh, but he doesn't have Haki, or, but they can't see Ichigo, or something dumb like that.
That's one of the worst excuses ever, is they can't see Ichigo. I hate that fucking excuse.
When it comes to scaling Naruto, Kaguya had the capabilities of destroying her dimensions using her expansive truth-seeking orb. This dimension that Kaguya could destroy was shown to have a star and a moon, which would pretty concretely solidify her star level scaling. This would indeed be consistent, as these dimensions are shown to have day and night cycles within it, meaning there aren't any artificial lights within Kaguya's dimensions. Kaguya being able to destroy said dimensions would pretty much solidify her star level scaling. Naruto was also able to overpower Kaguya using Boil Release, and within the movie, Naruto the Last, Naruto fights Toneri, who is stated on the movie's box set to be the strongest enemy Naruto has faced so far. And
yeah, you know, I feel like that was kind of taken out of context, but sure, we'll go with that.
Chakra comparable to that of Kaguya, and being the strongest enemy Naruto has ever faced would also include Kaguya, as this movie takes place after the events of the Fourth Great Ninja War. And because
whatever happened to Toneri? Toneri just disappeared.
Toneri's entire plan throughout the movie was to punish humanity for misusing chakra, and decided to hurl the moon at Earth. Naruto then fights Toneri and KCM2, and Naruto proceeds to one-shot Toneri in his base form. For more proof on Naruto being baseline planetary, the Tenseigan vessel was supposed to protect Toneri's castle from the moon collision. Naruto responds to this by literally destroying the vessel in base form. Hinata did help, but only by allowing Naruto to interact with it. Naruto couldn't touch the Tenseigan vessel because it was protected by a forbidden jutsu that prevented anyone who isn't a descendant from Homura from touching it. Hinata then states that Naruto does indeed have the chakra needed to blow up the vessel. So yes, Naruto does have planetary levels of chakra.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. It's been like millennia since I've seen that movie.
Chakra. Meaning that not only does Naruto have star level attack potency from defeating Toneri, but also has planetary levels of chakra due to what I mentioned prior. Naruto around the time of the Boruto era should scale to Momoshiki. Momoshiki is someone who's been compared to Kaguya on several occasions.
Yeah, they've been said. And what I want to clarify something, Momoshiki, because some people believe Kaguya is still the strongest villain in Naruto. They have said several times, but this game, Momoshiki is more powerful than Kaguya. That doesn't make sense, no, but that's just the way how it is, you know.
I think that Momoshiki and Kinshiki should be an overall threat to Kaguya at her full power. Momoshiki also absorbed half of Naruto's chakra, and then absorbed Kinshiki entirely, meaning that he should just be as strong as Kaguya at the very least, and he still loses to Naruto while he's using half his chakra. meaning that Naruto would scale to fuse Momoshiki, meaning that Naruto would scale from large star level to solar system levels of AP. I know a lot of people will say I'm wanking the Otsutsukis, but honestly, them being stellar levels of strength really shouldn't be surprising, seeing as how they literally go from planet to planet just absorbing the energy of the planet.
Deadass.
Reach the brink of death, they just plant their karma onto a vessel to continue living.
I believe the Otsuki King told Code to absorb all the planets in the universe.
Nobody ever wants to hear the scales to get the big 3 to this tier of power. Is the reason that they think that I'm saying that Naruto can blow up a solar system, which is just not what I'm saying. Attack potency just means that he can fight characters who can do that. There's a clear difference in the two, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, people don't know the difference between AP and DC.
In my Naruto versus Luffy video. In that video where I scaled Luffy, I put the size of the One Piece world many times larger than that of Earth.
Oh, I just found out. Someone told me in the comment section. I reacted like a One Piece size comparison. I knew the One Piece world was bigger than Earth, but I didn't know how much bigger it was than Earth. And someone said that's why the One Piece characters are so goddamn large, because the Earth is just massively bigger. Anyways, though, sorry. I just wanted to mention that.
With Jupiter being the stretch of the argument and the size of the sun being a bit of a highball.
Y'all think One Piece world is as big as Jupiter?
It would be arguable for the One Piece world to be as large as our sun, which would ultimately get Luffy's AP to star level. Whitebeard was a Yonko alongside Kaido, Shanks, and Big Mom. All 4 of these characters are pretty much implied to be saved from another Yonko's assault. Luffy then beats Kaido, which would get Luffy to star levels of AP, but that's only if you agree that the One Piece world is as large as the sun, which the consistency with that
may be a
questionable,
stretch,
as the feats, which are regarded as some of Luffy's strongest attacks ever, are rarely even calced above multi-continental. So if the One Piece world was as large as the sun, these feats would be planetary at most without the Whitebeard statement. This statement about Newgate is more than likely not supposed to be taken literal either, as it's most likely just saying that Whitebeard can destroy Marineford and thus break the balance of the world. It genuinely would just come down to your interpretation, so we would have Luffy's AP at planetary, and then he can multiply his powers with the gears, and depending on the multiplier, he's arguably Dwarf Star to even star levels of AP. Again,
star level Luffy, that's new.
Only if you believe that the size of the One Piece world is as large as the sun.
I don't remember him saying this in the last video,
but you know, anime. Putting the stretchy guide to star levels of AP. Now in Bleach, there are several statements
pretty short explanation
being planetary, whether it is Yamamoto's Bankai that by simply existing was going to destroy the Soul Society. The Soul Society is a parallel world to our own, meaning it is planet in size. And during the 1,000-year Blood War, we would be introduced to a character known as Gremmy. Gremmy has the ability to turn fantasy into reality. For example, if he imagines that the bones in someone's arms are made of cookies, this will become true, essentially granting Gremmy a form of subjective reality manipulation. Gremmy, with this reality manipulating power, could create an entire galaxy. However,
and didn't fucking Kenpachi slice through that? I'm pretty sure he's about to explain it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Kenpachi sliced through. And when is 1,000-year Blood War coming back out, by the way?
Horn of Salvation Ichigo scales above this Kenpachi pretty blatantly due to the amount of amps he receives throughout Bleach. In fact, it is stated that Ichigo's Bankai is only obtainable by Yuha, meaning that Ichigo being in the galaxy level ranges is completely consistent and works as well. Aizen also states that Yuha had struggled with Ichigo while he was using his Bankai, which is why Yuha wasn't trying to catch his hand, so he just snapped Ichigo's blade using the Almighty from the start. So Horn of Salvation Bankai Ichigo was capable of even giving someone like Yuha a run for his money.
That is true.
Yuha still defeated Ichigo, but this wasn't necessarily because of his strength, but his hacks. Horn of Salvation Bankai Ichigo does scale to Yuha, so it's pretty much the bare bones Bleach scaling, unless you're like one of those people who think he's like 5D or something. If you want to aware already, Luffy isn't going to be too much of a factor within this free-for-all. What I believe,
not even with Gear 5, unfortunately,
is just not comparable to Naruto or Ichigo, unfortunately, ruling Luffy out entirely. I think the only way you could say Luffy really does anything in this fight to begin with is by wanking him to Solar System, which is a huge reach, and he hasn't really shown anything remotely close to the other two in the respect.
What? That's a Beacom Yoga stretch, in the words of Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe, though.
Luffy is a goat.
Yeah, he's not
in this battle, he's just not that guy. Naruto is pretty concretely into the star to solar system ranges. It's not holding up to par with Ichigo's galaxy level scaling. A huge factor would have been speed, as there are multiple arguments you can make for speed for all of these guys, which is why I chose to equalize speed, so it really just comes down to scaling and hacks. And unfortunately for Naruto, he's not holding up the part with Ichigo. So yes, Ichigo wins, but it doesn't matter because Goku beats both of them.
That's fair. You can't. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I know I said that I got Naruto winning. The whole Grimmy Galaxy thing, it's kind of hard to debunk that. You know what I'm saying? Even though Ichigo probably just wins off of base AP alone. I mean, his speed probably is superior to Naruto's, but I don't know, man. I just still think in a 1v1 fight between Naruto and Ichigo, power scaling aside, I still think Naruto just wins. They come down to hacks and experience and stuff like that. But hey, what he was saying, I can't be mad with. You know what I mean? Plus, regardless, I think Bleach low-key is the worst out the big three. So, you know. Sorry, guys. Sorry for my Bleach fans out there that got upset. I said Bleach is bad. It's good. It's good. Just not as good as Naruto One Piece. If you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button. That just helps me, but it helps you too. YCC content similar to this one. If you guys did subscribe to me, I appreciate it a lot. If you guys didn't, I guess you'll part ways. Either way I go, I'm out here. I had to keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.
That's all it is, man. Leap of faith.